Hey there, tech heads. In today's video, we're going over customizations in your resume and the different iterations and changes you need to make to your resume for your next job posting. These don't seem important, but when you're applying to a lot of different positions from different employers that may have just slightly different roles and what they ask of you, it's going to really help make the difference between you getting selected and not getting selected for that role from the hiring manager. But before we get into today's video, if you could please be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. It really helps us out to make sure our videos get viewed by other people to help them out for any of their job posting or certification prep, like any of the other certification prep content that we make on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Thank you. All right, so let's get into today's video. The first reference, just wanted to reiterate that we have some reference articles on here. This is what we utilized when researching this subject for today's video. We hope that you find it very helpful when doing research for creating your own iterations and changes to your resume to better fit the job posting that you're applying for. And we hope the tips that listed in today's video help you as well. You could also find different text versions of these articles on our website, daltonandcloud.com, if you think that that may be more useful for you, or if you want to check back and you don't want to skip to certain parts of the video section. So first up, and everyone should have this, your professional statement. This is also considered like your summary. This is a section of your resume, usually at the top, the first thing your recruiter, talent acquisition manager, or applicant tracking system will go over. Here you can see the most of the format is the same. However, what you want to change is express the skills needed for the role with the different key terms mentioned. For example, you could apply to 2 different cloud architect roles, but one asks for Azure experience, one asks for AWS. And you know both. Maybe even have certifications in both. If you're applying for a role with Azure, you want to make sure you express the experience as well as the certifications you have for Azure. Don't mention the stuff for AWS unless it's for that AWS role, or if it's for a role that's asking for hybrid cloud information. That's the only time you want to list both. Next is the skills section. Now, note, not everyone has a skills section on your resume, which is fine. I don't, for example. However, if you do, you want to make sure, just like in the reference above, you are emphasizing the skills, or you are emphasizing the skills that are asked for in the job posting, such as automation, PostgreSQL experience, etc. If you do know the terms that are mentioned, that's fine. If not, those are just specific IT-related skills or services that I know I've seen in some of the job postings that I've applied to previously. So, for example, if you have a job posting that says they want experience with a database system administrator, and you know 8 different relational database like systems, and you know all the terminology and skill sets in all 8 of them, and you're fluent in all 8 of them, that's fine. But if they're only asking for one relational database skill, just post the one. Don't post all the ones that you know, because this isn't what they're asking for. And in your resume, you only have limited real estate. You usually want to have this be closer to 1 page for your resume. And you don't want to waste any of that limited real estate with information that's not needed for this job posting. The last example we want to go over is work history. It's great that you have 6 years of retail experience from 10 years ago, but that will not necessarily, for this resume, for this IT job posting, help you unless you're applying for a retail or management role. The first reason why is, in this example, the one we just previously listed, it's not necessary because, for one, it was from a long time ago, over 5 years ago. And the information you had working that role may even be outdated from what, even if you were applying for a retail management role. Second is the role you're applying to, it's different. You want to be more specific to that role that's closely related to what you're applying for. Now note, if you only have retail experience and you're applying to, say, an help desk role or an entry-level IT support analyst role, anything that's an entry level and it's basically going to be help desk, you can still leverage the experience you had in your previous role. You just need to phrase it to really help pinpoint your skill set and how your examples could be related to what they need. We do hope that, now that was our final tip. We do hope these tips helped you with your next resume posting and how to make the slight adjustments when you're going for your, to just your next resume for your 2 different help desk positions or your 2 different database administrator positions. If you would like, you could go ahead and log on to our website, subscribe to our newsletter, and get more information similar to this in a text format, or you could just hit that notification bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you could get more video content similar to this in future videos. And you could also get information on product reviews as well as for IT certification prep videos. We hope this helped you out and make sure that you are well prepared for your next job posting. Without further ado, you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.